And things I don't like. Well, this is in any profession. It's more so people in the profession who don't keep up to date with certain evidence and all that kind of stuff. People who are still using modalities and treatment methods that are outdated and proven that they don't work, and they still use it.
Very politically correct answer.
Yeah. It's not illegal. It's not, and the common patient wouldn't know any better, which is because it's not their job. But it's up to you as the physiotherapist to keep on self-reflecting, to keep on getting better. Nobody's perfect, right?
Of course.
Nor should you strive to be perfect, but you should strive to be the best person you can be and also the best clinician you can be. And I self-reflect after every day. Every day. Sit down, 20 minutes, write out, have a look at my patient load, what I did well, what I didn't do so well, what I need to improve on, set some goals. Every day I do that. And I remember, initially when my supervisors, when I was a new grad and stuff like that, they're just like, you need to do this. And I was just like, whatever, man. I'm the big dog over here. Trust me. I finished my years of physio. Sort me out. Just get me in there.
Yeah.
And then I realized how important it was, and taking stock and stuff like that is so important to improve yourself.
What would your piece of advice be for someone who wants to get into the field?
Wants to get into just physiotherapy or medicine or whatever it might be?
Physiotherapy in particular.
My advice would be a lot of when I was at school, which is 100 years ago and stuff like that. The reason why I did quite well was that I can retain knowledge quite well.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rote learning, if you guys know what that is. It's pretty much just reading something and remembering it and writing it down over and over and over again.
Cool.
Not being able to apply it, but remembering it. And I found that when I was doing the HSC, back when it was UAIs and not ATARs, I'm not sure how it is now, but it wasn't necessarily an application of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
It was how much you could retain it. So I did quite well.
Okay.
Because I was able to just vomit stuff on paper and regurgitate it the way that it was written in the textbook, because that's what the markers were looking for, right? For you getting into the profession and stuff like that, you need to be able to apply knowledge, and I found that out pretty hard in my first semester. You know what I mean? Like you can't just read stuff, rote learn it, and then expect to get the answer. They do not apply questions like that. It's usually just you can remember all the muscles and actions and stuff like that in the body and stuff. Yeah, it is helpful. But the question will be, a swimmer comes in with pain on their downstroke. What muscle? Why is that the case? Instead of being a diagram of the shoulder with an arrow pointing to a particular muscle, being what muscle is this? I'll just smash that. Instead, it was framed with questions like that, because that's what you would get in the field. Also, as well, that should be, I think, done with everything in terms of application of knowledge and stuff like that. So I didn't really learn how to study until about my second year of uni, when I realized that just rote learning, rote learning's not going to do anything. Another big piece of advice would be, don't focus on the UAI, the ATAR. It is extremely high, and it's not don't get me wrong. There's parts of physio are difficult in terms of the profession and stuff, but it is not an indication of how smart you have to be. So if you don't get in, exactly. If you do not get in, that's okay. There's heaps of other ways, heaps of other avenues that you can work towards it if it is your goal. If you want it, you can do it. And if you have any more questions about it, by all means, Ray will pass on my contact information.
Oh, you don't want that.
Oh, maybe I'll get one or two calls. I don't know. But it's that piece of, because people get strung up on it. Just I'm not gonna year 12 students come up to me and they're just I'm not gonna put physio forward because I'm not gonna get the ATAR or something. Put it forward anyway. But just remember, that's not a direct indication of or correlation of how smart or intelligent you are. And keep in mind that the best physios in my cohort and stuff like that weren't necessarily the brightest, but they were the people that could communicate really well as well. That's another point. You could be the best physio in the world, know every blood supply, know every nerve, know every innervation and stuff like that. But if you cannot connect with someone, what's the point?
Yeah.